I'm Ellen Jaffe Jones, the author of Eat Vegan on $4 a Day, and the Veg Coach, and the Broccoli Rep, because who else is the Broccoli Rep? In today's vegan news you can use, Anne Hathaway, who stars as the Catwoman in the new Batman sequel, The Dark Knight Rises, follows a mostly vegan diet because it makes her look and feel great. Imagine that. I don't go the soy meat route, she says. I have a really plant-based diet, Hathaway told USA Today, so I wind up cooking at home a lot. Kale is amazing. Spelt, which is a kind of wheat, pasta is amazing. I can't do the white flour stuff. It really makes me feel ill. Hathaway initially embraced a vegan diet to help her lose weight for several film roles, including The Dark Knight Rises and several other dramas. She stayed with it because she said she really liked it. Very cool. For the second straight year, in other news, Hammond Stadium has been honored by the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, otherwise known as PETA, as the most vegetarian-friendly minor league ballpark in the country. Wahoo! It's no surprise with offerings like veggie burgers with optional vegan cheese, veggie tacos, veggie dogs, a veggie Philly sandwich, a fruit and vegetable tray, and vegetarian baked beans, PETA says. And Hammond Stadium is the home to the Fort Myers Miracle, in case you haven't heard of them, and it is the spring training facility for the Minnesota Twins. The stadium features 4 main concession areas, but the vegetarian options are sold in a designated space known as the Green Room, which is to the left of the team store on Hammond's second level, just in case you're looking for it. And this is really only the second dedicated year that we have had a vegetarian menu, so to speak, says Gary Sharp, the Miracle's promotions director. He adds that both he and the PETA Awards came as big surprises. He says it has been very well received. On the other hand, in the big leagues, in PETA's latest ranking of the most vegetarian-friendly ballparks in the country, Seattle's Safeco Field came in at number 2, topped only by Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. And PETA cited that Safeco's Ichiban veggie dog, hope I'm saying that right, which is loaded with teriyaki glazed onions, nori, and vegan dressing, is one of the most delicious meat-free options. Many of Safeco Field's vegetarian options, including the Ichiban veggie dog, the Seattle chili veggie dog, and the Bombay veggie dog, have international appeal as well, PETA said. With so many great new vegetarian options, it's no wonder that Safeco Park moved up in PETA's vegetarian-friendly ballpark standings. So the other Safeco menu items that were noted by PETA are the veggie dogs with vegetarian chili, the grilled vegetable panini, the vegan soup, and, of course, the veggie burger. Philly's barbecue pit-style vegetarian beef and faux chicken sandwiches helped it capture the #1 spot. Kudos to them both, and the rest of PETA's top 10 vegetarian-friendly ballparks are as follows. Number 3, the Detroit Tigers Commercial Park. Number 4, Oakland Athletics Coliseum. Number 5, the Los Angeles Dodgers Dodger Stadium. Number 6, New York Mets Citi Field. And number 7, Los Angeles Angels Stadium in Anaheim. And number 8, Washington Nationals Park. Number 9, Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Pirates PNC Park, and finally topping the list at number 10, the Minnesota Twins Target Field. If you'd like to see the complete list of vegetarian-friendly ballparks, both in the little and the big leagues, you can visit www.peta.org. The Vegetarian Resource Group has a wonderful blogger who is writing a lot of cool things about how to start your own vegetarian club in high school. And she says the most powerful way to spread this and to talk about the nutritional benefits and animal rights issues, as well as the ecological issues of becoming veg, is to first develop a core group of people who are interested in this. And she says it could be as simple as educating your peers about the benefits of a vegetarian diet, And later in the process, when you meet with school administrators about starting the group, then it will be beneficial and helpful to be prepared for the questions that the administrators will ask. So if you can, seek out a core group that can help you start the club, and that makes it just a whole lot easier. In another vegetarian resource group article called India's Reverence for the Cow Poses Conflict of Interest with the U.S. Dairy Industry, the VRG quotes the Indian Express News article saying, India's beef on entry of U.S. dairy products is about the cow ingredient. It says American dairy products are experiencing difficulties penetrating Indian markets due to India's religious beliefs and political opinions about what types of foods cows should or should not eat. India requires certification that the cows producing dairy exported to their country are, quote, never-fed feeds produced from internal organs, blood meal, and tissues of animal origin, unquote. This poses a conflict of interest as U.S. cattle is commonly consuming feed containing meat products. Attempting to resolve the issue, the U.S. proposed that the cows be fed a meatless diet 30 days leading up to the sourcing of the dairy. If this were to come into effect, the U.S. could certify that the cattle were not fed feed containing meat, rather than never. Indian officials are not willing to accept this proposition. And finally, the last bit of news, women who were encouraged to eat a low-fat diet with more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains were more likely to lose weight and reduce hot flashes as well as night sweats, according to a new study in the Journal of Menopause. Researchers analyzed 17,000 postmenopausal women from the Women's Health Initiative Dietary Modification Trial and put them either in a group supported to make specific dietary changes or a control group that received minimal nutrition information and no group support. Although weight loss was not a stated goal for either group, women who adopted the low-fat, plant-based diet were 3 times as likely to lose weight compared with the control group, while women in the control group were twice as likely to gain weight. Women who lost weight were more likely to eliminate hot flashes and night sweats compared to women who maintained their weight. These improvements were strongest among those who made the dietary changes. And I can only tell you that this is so true. Most women who went through a lot of my cooking classes before I actually wrote my book gave me this kind of feedback that not only their hot flashes, but all signs of menopause disappeared on a plant-based diet. And I personally, too, experienced this. So the best kept secret in American medicine is a plant-based diet, but we're all about changing that. I'm Jaffe Jones, the author of Eat Vegan on $4 a Day, the Veg Coach, and the Broccoli Rep, because who else is? Gotta run.